let's talk about how you are going to generate real estate leads during the holidays. You ever get to this time of year and think, it's the holidays. I've had a long year. I've been working hard. I'm just going to kind of coast a little bit through the next couple of weeks, enjoy my time with my family, and get back to it January 1. I get it. And I've done that myself plenty of years. And I always do kind of slow down this time of year because it is so important to spend time to rest, to recover, to really enjoy the season that we're in. There are still some things that we can do to make sure that we're not starting from scratch come January 1. And that's ultimately what I want to help you avoid, because I think that a lot of times we get to the end of the year and we just assume that our pipeline is done and that we've closed all the business that we'll be closing this year. But time goes on. Like, what about January? What about February? I noticed a trend in my business over several years earlier on where we would have little to no closings in January and February. And this happened like 3 years in a row. And I remember talking to Bryce, my husband and business partner, about it. And we were like, what's happening? Like, why are we not having closings in January and February? And it was because we were totally checking out during the holidays because we could. And so I want to share with you a few things that we can do to make sure that we are stocking up the pipeline, staying in touch with our clients, and making sure that we have things lined up for when we're ready to get back to work. Now, if you haven't yet, the best thing that you can be doing during this time are your homeowner consultations. Steph, what's a homeowner consultation? Well, have you ever had a client that they buy a house and they close and you kind of lose track with them? Like you don't really touch base with them. You don't reach out to them because, well, they closed and you don't really know what to say. Well, we started implementing homeowner consultations a couple of years ago in our real estate business. And the idea came from a yearly ritual that we have with our CPA and financial manager. What they do is they get us together during the holiday season before the end of the year, and they say, let's look at your financial picture from the year and what your tax liabilities are going to look like next year. And if we were kind of lower on our expenses, like if it made sense to invest in anything for the business before the end of the year, we would do that. And we would do that through the guidance of our financial team. And we thought, man, it's so nice to have this end of year recap for our business. It's so nice to end the year knowing exactly where we're at. Why would we not be doing this for our clients with their most costly investment? And so that's where homeowner consultations came from. I would be reaching out to everybody who closed in this calendar year and at the very minimum, setting a 15 to 30 minute homeowner consultation. And it's really just a chance for you to hop on Zoom with them, invite them to a quick consultation and say, hey, just really want to thank you again for trusting me as your real estate agent for life. Congrats on your new home. So excited. Tell me how the year went. How are you loving your home still? What have you done? Have you made any repairs? Do you need any repairs? Do you need a referral for a handyman? What are your plans next year? Last we spoke, you were going to live here for the next 5 years. Is that still part of the plan? Right? So really just gathering information, just to touch base. And it's designed to help them understand the state, again, of their most costly investment. At the very minimum, this is a super solid touch base with your database, but it's also going to help you get an understanding of whether or not some of these plans are changing and in a way that you might miss. So for example, I was just talking to an MA8 agent who had a great client from last year who decided almost on a whim to sell their house within 18 months of purchasing it. Actually, I think it was closer to like 13 months or something. And my agent was just shocked. And she was like, I mean, I had no idea that she was thinking about selling, and certainly not this soon. And especially with capital gains, like it just made no sense to me. But there's just other things going on in her life. And it was more of a convenience factor, and it just kind of happened. And that does happen. That's happened to me in my business several times. It's happened to a lot of agents. And so I think that this checkpoint really helps you stay in the loop, because we never want to assume what our clients are thinking. So definitely homeowner consultations, check that out and definitely implement that if nothing else. You can then ask for a referral at the end of it, or see if they know anyone who needs a little help with their real estate needs, that kind of thing. Now, this is all. Thank you so much for watching this quick win series here on our YouTube channel. Of course, any resources or additional videos mentioned during this quick win are linked below in the caption, so check that out. And if you have not yet, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time we're dropping other quick wins just like this.